Hi guys, welcome back to video 2. In this part of the video tutorial we're going to look at putting in our masthead and look at the different effects that we can add to the text. You'll then have to use this skill to add in your own headlines, strap lines and all the text which we're going to add to the magazine cover. We're not going to go through them individually. I'm going to show you how to use the text tool, how to edit the text, and then you're going to use that skill to do your own headlines and strap lines, etc. for this magazine cover. Okay, so using the text tool, we have to find the text tool. It's just down the side here. Below the pen tool it's got a T and you can click on it there. I can now click on the page where I want to start typing. I'm going to click just about here and I'm going to type in the name of the magazine, which is going to be Outside Records. I don't like the red font, and if I'm being honest I don't like this text too much, so I'm going to highlight the text, the font, the words I've typed in. I can click just here to change the colour, and I'm going to go for a black masthead, so I'm going to press OK. So that's the black. So I'm going to change the font now. So along the top here I've got the size just here, so I'm going to stick with about size 40. I'm going to change that up slightly to size 50. I'm then going to change the font. You can now pick a font that you actually like the look of and that you think is suitable for your magazine cover. Let's try this one. This one's quite nice, so I'm going to click onto the move tool and just to move it into position to see what it looks like. I actually quite like that, and I think that works quite well. We will add some effects to it in a second, but for now I'm quite happy with that. If I though want to change the font, over here on the right hand side it'll either look like this. You have your different layers, so you see you've got a layer for text, a layer with your image and a background layer. If you can't see that, you need to click where it says layers just here on the right hand side. So click layers. I'm going to double click on the big T and that will highlight the text for me. I'm just going to change that size in a second down a little bit, but I'm going to show you a couple of different tools that you can use with text. So once you've got your text highlighted, if you come up to where it says window and come down till you find where it says character, so characters are the different text, so I'm going to click on that and it's brought in another small box up here on the right hand side. This is all the properties for the text that we've got highlighted. So you can see it's got the font, it's got if it's a regular or if it's bold. It's then got a lot of different numbers and sizes here. I'm just going to change the size down a little bit to about 46. You can do that by dragging just this part here. What you can then do is just here on down this side here, you can actually determine how wide the text is. So I like that size, but I'm going to make it a little bit wider, and if you drag it up slightly you can see that the font actually moves position on the page. So I'm going to go for about that one for now. I'm quite happy with that. So because I'm happy, I'm going to go to the move tool. I can move it just into position. My only concern is that it's still not very tall, so I'm going to double click back on the T and see just here I can actually change the tool, the height of the font. That looks about right. That looks a lot better actually now. So now I can just position that. I want that to appear roughly just about there. So that's the font. You can use that tool, the text tool, to add in any of the headlines, the strap lines in terms of the fonts, and all you need to do is edit those properties. So you need to pick a new font, you pick a new size, and you can play around with the width and height of the font. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at adding in an effect onto this text. So at the moment it's just a standard black text with no any features, additional features added to it. So on our layers, so you can see where our text was, where we double clicked earlier to select it, I'm going to right click and I'm going to come down to where it says blending options. So blending options. These are different options that we can add on to the text. So for example, we could add a stroke, which we can click on, then click on stroke. You know you're on it, so it will go blue just like this. Let's change the colour of the stroke. We're going to go for a red, the same red we used earlier. And you can start to see now it's got a little bit of a red glow on the outside. If I want to make the glow bigger, I just make this slider slightly larger. The larger it goes, the bigger the outside section. Okay, I'm going to go for something around about 10. Once I'm happy with that, and I've got the right effect, you can try out some of these other effects. There's lots of different ones here. I'm just going to press OK. And with the move tool now, I can move it around, and you can see that has got the effect applied to it. If I don't like the effect and I want to remove it, it is very, very simple. I come back over to my layer, I right click on the layer, it's the text layer here, I go to blending options, and I untick the option. So untick it and it's gone. I'm going to put it back on though because I actually quite like it and I think it will work with our magazine cover. So I'd like you to have a go at putting in your masthead. I'd like you to have a play around with some of those different tools to maybe come up with a different effect to the one that I've got here. In the next video we're going to look at adding in our footer, our strapline, and the barcode image. Okay, see you then.